Uh, my next question would be, as we know it, there are in every devotion there are, I think, promises given to each devotion. If you do this one, there are consequences. Though it seems to me that any devotion would make you more closer to God. But what is promised for those who will practice this devotion faithfully?
Yeah, devotion makes us more tender towards certain aspects of God and His Holy Catholic Church. So there's 9 promises, and I'll just go over some of them briefly. So one of them, it was given to Saint Gertrude in a book she wrote called Insinuations, and it basically says that those who are devoted to the face of Jesus, their faces will shine with a brightness surpassing that of many others in eternal life. So that's really neat because, in combat, military, soldiers, when they are honors and show valor, they're given medals of honor, and the badges show what kind of valor they're given. And so God has given us different confraternities, which are spiritual armies, and He's going to give different rewards to different groups of these spiritual militaries. So that's a really neat one because those who are devoted to the face of Jesus, they will have a badge of a certain brightness on their face in eternity. And people that were not devoted to the Holy Face, they won't have that. They'll probably have some other badge of honor. And so another promise was given to Saint Mechtilde, and basically those who are devoted to the Holy Face, the presence of Jesus would not be separated from them. And so this is very important, Rowan, because contemplating the presence of God is a sign that someone is really high in the interior life. Saint Therese of Lisieux, when she was asked, how often do you think about God? Do you ever go like a day without thinking about him? And he said, not more than 3 minutes goes by that I think about him. And so she was a member of this Archconfraternity, the Holy Face. So she really received the rewards of that promise. And then another one is Jesus told Sister Mary St. Pierre that he would imprint his divine likeness on the souls of those who honor his most holy countenance. So there's just a likeness. So that means the virtues of Jesus Christ start to be present in the souls that are in this Archconfraternity. And you start to see a certain clarity in souls. That means clarity is a resemblance of what's in their soul. You see that on the surface of their face and their actions, their composure and deportment and their modesty. And so another one, by my holy face you shall work miracles. So I've seen some of these miracles. There was a lady who was not a Catholic who read one of my books, and she called me up and she became a Catholic, but she received her first communion on in danger of dying because she had to go to the hospital and she had to have some stents put into her veins around her heart. And so she took an x-ray that night after receiving communion. The next day she was getting ready for surgery, and the doctor looked at the x-ray and said, why is this woman here? So she was completely healed of the blockages from receiving Holy Communion. And she was the one that helped us to print these books. We've printed like 5 to 10,000 of them now. So there's a few more promises, but I think you get the idea of the promises to this devotion.